Briggs and Nolan, the old 5-hole. And the Riders, after an awful lot of hard work and effort, finally take that 2-1 lead.
Well, it all starts with Patolny again driving to the net.
That big body you referred to earlier, John, preoccupies 2-3 of the Spartans and just leaves it laying there for Ottinger, and he puts it away.
David Ottinger, the junior, with his 15th goal of the year. It comes at the 5-minute mark of the third period. Red River scored at the 2:42 mark of the first period, Meyerton, and now they take the lead back at 2-1.
Well, you just had the feeling that something was going to happen here soon, as Red River has just controlled so much of the game, coming out here in the third and establishing control again. And the line that's on the board all year long gives them the lead here, that the way things have been going is a big one, even though it's one goal.
Ottinger's third goal of the tournament, coming off that 2-goal, 2-assist day yesterday. Bunnell behind the net, his pass picked off by Ronkowski. Ryan Ronkowski now heading to the far corner. To move it out to neutral ice. Gets a stick on it, played it into the Red River zone. That pass intended for Bry, too far for him, and we have 9:17 remaining in the game, and Red River leads North 2-1.
It certainly doesn't help the Spartans' chances.
Okay, pop quiz. Where should you go for answers about financing your education? Should you A, find a rocket scientist? C, visit a fortune teller? Or D, go to the phone? That's right. One call to the Norwest Student Loan Center can get you the answers you need, quickly, with no hassles. Norwest Student Loan Center. Make the right call.
All right, let's keep it sweet and simple. 3.9% financing for 48 months. That's 3.9 financing on Ford's best-selling cars, Taurus, Escort, and Contour. Now until March 12th, get 3.9 financing or $1,000 cash back on Taurus and Escort, or get 3.9 financing or $1,350 cash back on Contour. For great cars, great deals, and great dealers, see your Northland Ford dealer before March 12th. Sweet, simple, and to the point. Home of 5 of the 10 best sellers in America. Again.
David Ottinger's goal has given Red River a 2-1 lead. You see the time and the score there in the upper left. Grand Forks Central is awaiting the winner of this game. Mark Bry now in control for Red River. Bry, lead pass ahead. Horner spilled to the ice. He took a tumble there as he made his way into the north zone.
Well, started to say, it sure doesn't help North's chances to have Montplaisir out. I know that they missed a great deal of the year with them. Came back. We don't know what happened down there, but
he's back now,
out in the ice now. Yeah. So obviously, whatever it wasn't too substantial. Maybe we can hear from Chad, find out exactly what it was.
Montplaisir out to take the face-off against Schwann. Played back to Bryan. He rifles it into the north zone. Sickes to Bunnell. Dan Bunnell to head to O'Leary at neutral ice. O'Leary puts it on net. Wilson steers it to the far corner. Now it's played to the near boards. And there's a rush for the puck. Horner colliding with a Spartan along the near boards there. It was O'Leary. They still fight for the puck. Montplaisir is there. Montplaisir was beginning to make his way towards the net. The puck went off his skate. Now Whalen carries it neutral ice. Bry retreating. His shot rings to the far boards, and Meyerton tried to play it ahead for Mike Johnson. Too far for him. Now it's Patolny. Grant Patolny moving into the zone. In the slot, shooting. Oh, to goal! Rebound goal! David Ottinger on the rebound goal. After the initial shot hit the crossbar, came back out, and Ottinger buries the rebound.
And what a shot it was. And we talked about how one goal might open up the dikes, and it appears as though it has, as again, it's the sophomore line on the Shields replay here. Look at Patolny drive to the net. Drops his head down, takes a look, fires the shot just off the post, and Ottinger is there. He won't get him any easier than that. Puts it away. That's his second of the night, fourth of the tournament. A look from another angle here on the Shields replay. The shot just off the inside of the post, and Nolan just can't find it. Ottinger gets there first.
David Ottinger is having quite a tournament. 2 goals and 2 assists yesterday, and Ottinger has 2 goals tonight. The go-ahead goal just a minute and 52 seconds ago, and now this one to make it 3-1. We have a timeout on the ice. This is the 1997 State Hockey Tournament on Meyer Television.
Partners we can trust. That's right.
Are you looking for a quality college that's 4-year and affordable?
Jamestown College may very well be the place and the right size college for you.
Jamestown College is on Money Magazine's top 10 list for financial aid and ranks at the top for quality in North Dakota. Jamestown College gives you a great start toward the best 4 years of your life. Call today 1-800-336-2554.
Mike Johnson and Jared Kleva to face it off at center ice after David Ottinger's second goal in the span of less than 2 minutes. His 16th of the year. 3-1. Red River leading a Fargo North team that is a self-admitted, not a great come-from-behind hockey team.
Penalty. And again, it's going to go against the goal scorer, Ottinger. Going to go off with the elbow as he came up against the North defenseman down deep in the zone. So North down by 2 with 7:56 left. They have not been able to really create much of anything for offensive opportunities tonight. We'll see if they can do it on their first power play opportunity.
Wait a minute, Dan. Did you say that North is not a self-proclaimed come-from-behind team?
They are a self-proclaimed not great come-from-behind team.
Really?
They will say that we're not a great come-from-behind team because of the style that we play.
Some of those come-from-behind victories, like South, and, they're susceptible to doing that, however.
Well, they did it in the East Region Tournament. They were within a goal at all those times. They never really got down by 2 goals. On both occasions in the East Region Tournament, they were trailing 2-1 both to South and to Jamestown.
Nice recovery, counselor.
Richie Erickson will get to the point. Now Whalen, GT Whalen throwing it in, but Sickus got it there. And they move it ahead to Darren O'Leary now. The Spartans on the power play. Grafton Park River was able to get some momentum back in that first game on a power play goal. Let's see if North can do the same. They try to hold the zone, but Bonnell couldn't get a stick on it, so he backs it up, and now Sickus has it. Here's Brett Monplaisir. Dumping and chasing are the Spartans, and Briggs throws it the length of the ice and clears for Red River. 40 seconds remaining in the North power play. The Spartans trail 3-1.
I'm not seeing real strong legs on this power play here.
Ahead to neutralize. Here comes Mike Johnson one-on-one, shorthanded. Johnson puts on the brakes. Taken off the play he is, and Dan Bonnell picks up for North. 15 seconds remaining in the Spartans power play. Bonnell rifles rink wide. Big collision there on the far side, and that will about do it for the North power play as the Riders clear again the length of the ice. Red River in 4 seconds will be back to full strength. Here's McLean now carrying at center ice. Ottinger's back on for the Riders. McLean still in control, has it poked away by Mike Bry. McMenemy now along the near boards in the near corner. And it's shot back into the zone by Neil Hagee.
You get the feeling that that might be the last spurt for Fargo North.
Here comes Richie Erickson with a drive just inside the blue line, but offsides the call. 5:25 remaining, 3-1 Red River.
I say that not only because there's 5 minutes and 25 seconds left, but John, I agree with you. I think a little of the fire's gone out of those legs with that third goal. They're showing some fatigue. And I think, Dan, the point that you were making a while ago is they just don't have a lot of folks with real strong offensive skills. They haven't shown that throughout the season, and that really makes it tough to come back from a couple goals down to a good Red River team, who, by the way, I think will be the favorite tomorrow night, despite the fact Central beat them last Saturday night in the East Region Final.
Here's Horner now carrying into the zone, and it's played back through neutral ice. David Nord playing it rink wide there for Briggs, and he moves it ahead to neutral ice. Horner now throws it rink wide. Meyerchin to Schwann. They tried the little give and go. It wouldn't click. And again, it's Briggs. His pass knocked down there by Bunnell, about 4 feet inside the blue line. Bunnell moves it ahead of Montplaisir. Montplaisir now moving into the circle, and a goal in front. That is Adam Johnson. So North does have life, renewed life, thanks to Adam Johnson's second goal of the year.
Let me crawl back up on top of the table on the Shields replay here.
We need a camera shot up here.
As Montplaisir does a great job here. Actually, Horner ran into the official. That opened up a little ice for Montplaisir. He drives hard to the net. And Johnny on the spot is Adam Johnson. Here you see the official. Look at this as Horner comes into him. He really takes Horner out of the play as he'd have been on top of Montplaisir. Gets him a little bit of ice. It's all he needed. Is driving hard to the net as Johnson gets him back within one with 4:35 left. So maybe there is a little fire left in the Fargo North Spark.
There's a spark now.
We're back to a one-goal hockey game. Here's Dan Bunnell throwing it ahead, and McMenemy will retreat. Shane McMenemy backing it up for Patolny. Lead pass intended for Mike Johnson, and he won't be able to get to it. We'll have an icing call and bring that face-off into the Red River zone. It could be a key face-off here with 4:13 left, and North with a little momentum.
And you see Gary Perper calling Patolny over. He's saying, hey, soft hands off the wall there. You just got to leave it there. Johnson had a step. He'd have been gone in the breakaway. But he just gave it a little too firm, sent him all the way down for the icing call.
Chad Kraft, go ahead.
In that last timeout, Fargo North head coach Don Smith said, guys, just settle down. We've been here before. We'll be just fine. As you saw, they put a goal on the board 3 minutes later, and they're still in this game. Back to you.
Carrying now at center ice, it's Mike Johnson down the far wing. Johnson still in control of the puck. Played it back out. Bry with a drive right on net. Nolan turned it aside. Ottinger is stoned there by Nolan. Ottinger walked right in, point blank, but Nolan made the stop. A big stop at this juncture of the game, keeping North within striking distance at 3-2. 3:35 to play. Montplaisir had it go off the end of his stick. Sickes picks it up and dumps it in. Kent Briggs first there for Red River. Briggs on the skate now. Feeds Ronkowski. Ronkowski driving, taken off the play by Phil Gates. Gates chases it down now. And they come in. Ronkowski with a drive. It was a late 2-on-1 developing. Whalen and Ronkowski. Ronkowski took the shot, but it was wide. Soper holds it in at the far point. He moves into the circle. He shoots, and I believe Nolan got a piece of that and just redirected it to the far side. 2:45 to play. Back comes McLean. Corey McLean puts on the brakes. Had it poked away from him. They try to hold the zone to the Spartans, but McMenemy carries out, and we get a whistle.
Offside going to be called on the Spartans, as they must have got a stick on it.
Yep.
As they were coming out of the zone. Down to 2:35 left. Now, strategy-wise, Donnie Smith, of course, has expended his time out here. So he's not going to have the opportunity to slow things down and get it set up. Going to have to be very organized behind that bench and real specific so his guys know what to do and Nolan when to come off here down by 1.
O'Leary and Schwann face it off. Schwann has it at his skates. Couldn't get a stick on it, but Meyerson does. Brad Meyerson backing it up to Briggs. He plays it ahead to Schwann, who shoots it into the north zone. Now Bunnell behind his own net. Playing it to Cadwell along the near boards, but a drive toward the net, knocked down on the way to the net. Meyerson and Bunnell battling for the puck here along the near boards, and they tie it up, and we'll get a whistle and a face-off. The clock reads 2:05. Red River leads North 3-2. Stay tuned for local news on your respective Meyer stations across North Dakota.
Don Smith just told something to Paul Chickas, and he went over and told the goalie something. So I don't know, they got something going up here.
Well, certainly he's given him a sense of what the timing is, of when he wants him to come out, what the situation should be. He'll probably let the clock get down to anywhere from 1:20 to a minute, and if they've got control down in the Red River end, he'll get off the ice real quick.
Kleva and Mike Johnson off the face-off. It's still loose in the circle. Johnson gets it back to McMenemy, who throws it in deeper.
Another, boy, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a game with so many calls of playing the puck with your hand, but
passes.
It's particularly big at this point that it gets the puck out to the other side of the north blue line, and they've had a heck of a time breaking out of their zone all night long, and they need to get her down in the Red River zone and get that one good shot on net that hopefully for them can tie it up. Here he goes.
Off the face-off, Domlin hits for the bench. North has 6 attackers. Goaltender Nate Nomlin on the bench. The Spartans trail 3-2 with 1:42 to go. It's free along the far boards. Hemmed in a little deeper by McLean. He gets it back. Feeding O'Leary with a drive right on net, and Wilson makes the glove save.
Well, it's an interesting call with 1:45 left down by 1 to pull your goaltender. But when they got it down the other end, I think that Donnie Smith's line of thought is we've had a heck of a time as we see the Shields replay here. We've had a heck of a time creating these shots. We'll take our chances and just see if we can get one, get the extra guy out there. Wilson looks real calm on this as he got a good look at the shot from O'Leary, and he'll hold on to it. Down to 1:33 left, 3-2 Red River.
Key face-off now, Ronkowski and Kleva. Kleva wins it. They throw one. That went all the way to the far boards. Can they hold it in? It's free at neutral ice. Whalen with a drive. That's wide of the net. Bunnell chases it down there. He's pressured by Ronkowski. McLean comes in to try to help out for the Spartans. And McLean picks up the puck and heads up the far wing. Lead pass for Montplaisir. Montplaisir dumps a backhander in, but it's steered back to neutral ice, and we're down to 1:05 to play. Here's McLean now, dropping along the near boards. 1 minute to go. Red River 3, North 2. The winner goes to the state championship game. The Spartans holding the zone and have 6 attackers. In the corner, Mike Bry digging after the puck along with Kleva. Kleva trying to free it up and spring it to the point. It's still being tied up. Now it's free in the circle. Montplaisir gets a stick on it. O'Leary with a drive. That hit a skate and deflected to the far boards. It's held in. No, not held in. Now here comes the Riders, and Bunnell makes a fine play on J.T. Whalen. Briggs gets a stick on it. We're down to 24 seconds. Whalen throws it ahead, but North grabbing it. Now
Too
Horner.
many men on the ice.
Horner with a shot, and that's wide.
And North clearly had way too many men on the ice, 7 guys. And I think maybe that late here, and he is Ledusser. You can see the reaction of Poltoni. Ledusser picked it up late as getting off the ice was Gates. And they had 7 guys out there, and that should pretty well kill any chances that the Spartans had. But what a courageous effort by this Fargo North team.
They got the style of hockey game that they needed to have an opportunity, and they certainly did have an opportunity. After Adam Johnson scored to get within 3-2, they still had half a period, or about 5 minutes actually, left in the hockey game.
Well, they made it exciting right down to the finish. The last good shot opportunity off of the stick of O'Leary, Pat O'Leary. Wilson, we didn't see, I don't think he saw maybe 3 shots at the most this period. Real quiet night for him. Senior stood in there and had the easy glove save. So barring a miracle, it'll be the battle of Grand Forks again tomorrow night, Red River and Central. A repeat of the East Region final last Saturday night.
Off the face-off, Patolny walks in, shoots, and apparently Nate Nolan has that puck in his pads, and that was very close to crossing the goal line, wasn't it?
It was close even from this angle.
He did a little jig down there and kicked her out of there with the skate. Those pads that had covered up. And Nate Nolan, he must love being on television. Oh, it's right on the line. It's got to be all the way across, guys. So it was okay. He got a good look at her there and kicked it out on the Shields replay.
Off the face-off, Bunnell fires the length of the ice. And Red River is going to the state championship game. The Riders beat North 3-2.
Little action down at the end. They'll get that cleared up there. Both teams will shake hands and go off as Red River into the final against Grand Forks Central, Fargo North tomorrow afternoon, and the 2 o'clock game against Grafton Park River.
Red River never trailed in this hockey game. Myerchin got him off to a 1-0 lead. It was tied until the 5-minute mark of this third period. The 2 goals by David Ottinger sparking Red River to this 3-2 win. The Riders improved to 25-1 on the season. North drops to 10-14-1.
Well, Tim O'Keefe talked about how he picked the first game correctly. I regrettably bring up that Hagerty picked the final game correctly.
All right. And we go to Rory Hance.
All right, thanks very much. Grant Patolny joins us now. And Grant, what a hard-fought game, my goodness.
Wow. We knew when we were going into the third period that we had to come out hard because we knew they would. And we saw what happened to Devils Lake, how they got upset. And we didn't want that to happen to us. We just came out, tried to have some fun, and win the game.
Some missed opportunities early on kind of almost costed you.
Right. That's our problem. Sometimes we can't get the puck in the net. But today, we nudged one out 3-2, so just like last year.
Okay, here we go. It's Grand Forks Central against the Riders. What's your thoughts on those guys?
Well, we got to get the puck to the net against Jake Mullen. He's a great goalie, and we just got to get some shots to the net.
All right, you had a good game. Thanks very much for joining us. Joining us now is Mark Bryan. Mark, senior captain, your thoughts on this game, and my goodness, it was a heck of a game.
Something like last year's game, I knew it would be like that too. I mean, we beat them pretty good last week, but when it comes down to games like this, semifinals, it's always close.
You know, we talked about this briefly. Was missed opportunities early on just about costed Red River?
I give their goalie a lot of credit. He's a good goalie. I mean, he really kept him in there right away, and I mean, we just couldn't get by him. That was the difference, I think, right away.
Mark, good luck in the championship game. Let's go over to Chad now.
Thanks, Rory. I'm here with Fargo North goalie Nate Nolan. Nate, obviously a very tough one to lose. The bounces just didn't go your way. I'm sure you're disappointed.
Well, definitely. This is the third year in a row it's happening. It's this team. They're a great team, you know. I don't know how we're going to beat them, I guess. Every game has come down to the semifinal with this team, and it's been tough. We've played them tough every time, but we played our best tonight. We can't have any regrets about this one, I don't think.
Yeah, you certainly can't hang your heads. You guys played a very good game. Even when you got down 2 goals in the third, you showed your strength. You came back. So, I mean, this really says a lot about your hockey team.
Yeah, well, in the postseason here, we've had every one of our wins has been comebacks. So, I mean, we've played with a lot of heart, and no exception tonight. We played with a lot of heart after that third period. We knew we were in it. I mean, we just came out to play, and we achieved our goal, I think.
Okay, great game, Nate. Good luck in tomorrow's third-place game. Nate Nolan, Fargo North goalie. Let's go upstairs to you guys.
Thank you, Chad. Grand Forks Red River beats Fargo North 3-2. We'll have more from the 97 State Hockey Tournament after this.
They're small enough to know you and big enough to take care of any need that I have, and that's what I like about Norwest.
I've been treated real royally when I've come into the bank, and I know all the people.
Our efficiency with a smile is what you get at Norwest.
Overall, I have to say it's a 10 because everybody says good morning, and they're always there to help you.
I love Norwest.
Best bank in town.
Let's go. one-on-one.
Sportsmanship. Are you a good team player? Do you tell your teammates when they've done a good job and support them when things go wrong?
Are you a good spectator, cheering for your side and not against your opponent?
Do you show respect for officials, even though you may not agree?
Have you said, thanks, coach?
So how'd you do? Answer yes to everything? Nice job. You're a winner. The more you know about being a good sport, the more fun sports will be.
Well, it's Grand Forks Red River and Grand Forks Central in tomorrow night's state championship game. How do you see that matchup? How do the two teams match up against each other?
Well, I think that, coming into the tournament, certainly they were the favorites to get there on the strength of the great defense that Central plays, and it's going to be strength against strength, defense against offense. Red River a little frustrated tonight. I'd be surprised if they don't come better prepared to play tomorrow night. I'd rate them as the favorite.
Would you see Central play a similar style against Red River than what we saw North play against Red River tonight?
There's no question it'll be more of the same for Chuck Ness and his troops. It's what they've built on all year long. Jake Moreland has been great. He's going to have to be spectacular again tomorrow night.
Well, we'll return with our American Dairy Association Player of the Game right after this.
The mystery of the blinking rings. And now, my finest illusion. Voila! Empty! Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, no, please don't get up. You're too kind. Thank you.
Just yours.
It's not necessary for you to...
Got milk?
Ow!
The American Dairy Association's player of the game is Grand Forks Red River's David Ottinger. Ottinger will receive a certificate and a donation sent to Red River High School on his behalf from your local dairy farmers who ask, got milk. Timely goals tonight, Tim. David Ottinger getting the go-ahead goal that made it 2-1 and the insurance goal at 3-1.
Well, David Ottinger is the story of the tournament for Red River. 2 goals and an assist last night. Comes back tonight. Used to say very timely goals. Very frustrating for Red River all night long. Ottinger there when he had to be. Just about had the hat trick. For the other guy that we had to debate a little bit on, Nate Nolan, spectacular for Fargo North.
Well, here's our lineup for tomorrow, folks. At 2:30 tomorrow afternoon, we'll have the third-place game for you. That'll match Grafton Park River against Fargo North. And at 7 o'clock, we'll be on the air at 7 o'clock. We'll face it off at about 7:15 tomorrow night, the state championship, Red River against Central. Hope you enjoyed our coverage. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon for more hockey from the State Hockey Tournament 97.
Winter weather advisories remain in effect through tonight. Snow could be heavy at times. And flood fighters prepare for the worst. A new forecast warns this spring's flood levels could set records. KVLY News 11 is next.
All right, let's keep it sweet and simple. 3.9% financing for 48 months. That's 3.9 financing on Ford's best-selling cars, Taurus, Escort, and Contour. Now until March 12th, get 3.9 financing or $1,000 cash back on Taurus and Escort. Or get 3.9 financing or $1,350 cash back on Contour. For great cars, great deals, and great dealers, see your Northland Ford dealer before March 12th. Sweet, simple, and to the point. Home of 5 of the 10 bestsellers in America. Again.
Okay, watch closely. This is the DQ Treats-A Pizza. But it's not a hot eat. It's a cool treat. A treat you eat like pizza. The crust is made of fudge and chocolate crunch. Then there's lots of Dairy Queen soft serve and your choice of 4 different combinations of toppings. Frozen DQ Treats-A Pizza. The only pizza that tastes better cold.
Hot eats, cool treats. We treat you right.
Live from KVLY TV, the Valley's new choice for news. This is KVLY News 11 with Charlie Johnson, Robin Hubner, meteorologist Tom Szymanski, and Dan Hammer's sports.
Good evening. Thank you for staying with us tonight. Winter weather is making travel hazardous in the region. A variety of snow advisories remain in effect tonight. And Tom is at his computers with the latest. Tom?
Okay, thanks, Robin. Yes.